Hello and good morning, everyone. How we all doing? So we've got a few people in the stream. Martin, how's it going? Mystic, how do? Adam, howdy doody. Get you in the stream in a second. And then Farming Gamer, who's at work, who should be working, buzz watching streams. Hey, hey. Hey, Ben, how's it going, dude? So, welcome to the long-awaited Farming Simulator 19, everyone. Gonna be a blast. So let me just get everything sorted on my end, and then we'll get Adam into the stream. So let's get that. Hey Adam, how's it going, dude?
Pretty good.
Good stuff.
Pretty good.
Good stuff. So, Farm Sim 19. After all this time waiting, finally enjoy it. Finally. Just a quick catch up with some of the subs, which I'll quickly do now. Farmer Win, thank you for your sub the other week or two. Thank you. All of these subs which I'm going to replay now are previous subs which obviously have come through when I've not been online. Next one is, if it decides to play, probably going to do like both of them all at once. Oh, there we go. This worked. Yep, so that one's done through. And we'll wait for that one to kind of finish its little animation. Get back onto the others. Yes, Mystic, finally. I am low-key kind of supposed to be doing paperwork, but oh well. Well, I know how that works. Because I do it at work too. Stance Media, thank you for your sub on the YouTube channel. I appreciate it. And then there is one more to go. One more, and then we're all good. Then we can crack on with the game.
Get crack-a-lacking.
Get crack-a-lacking, eh? Crack-a-lacking. Love that word, crack-a-lacking. And then thank you to Michael Sands for your subscription. Right, so let's hop on over to Farming Simulator. So if it's a bit quiet, it's because I've turned the music off. Obviously, we don't want to get into trouble for that. And for today's stream, we won't have any background music because I kind of want to enjoy the game for a little bit. So to kind of start things off, I thought, well, we'll give a go on the Ravenport map, which is the USA map. So it's a bit bigger in size and things like that. And I've also given ourselves a little bit of money so that we can have a look at some of the nice features and things like that, the new tractors and the new placeables. We can have a look and see how all of those things work. Without any further ado, how is the stream, everyone? Is everything a-okay on the stream?
Seems fine.
Cool, so we've got 8 people watching so far, so thank you to everyone that's watching. Thank you and welcome. Thank you and welcome. Just give it a minute here just to get ourselves good. Stream's good. Sweet. I like the sound of that. So, like I said, Ravenport, here we go. And yeah, just like Nightbot said there in chat, you can still, I should have changed that from pre-order to order, but you can still order Farming Simulator with a 15% discount, I believe, using that link below. But just a quick disclaimer that the link provided is an affiliate link, so any games that you, or games, DLCs, Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, Windows, whatever games you decide to buy, if you buy, I do receive a kickback. But the way I see it is you get the game cheaper, so I'm scratching your back, and then you support me by giving me a percentage, and it's not a lot, but over the time these affiliates will kind of grow into a little fund, which I can then go out and buy DLCs or games for you guys that you want me to play, things like that. So I support you in a sense, and you can then support me by not even having to donate to me. I suppose that's one way to look at it. But as well, in the description there are links to how you can donate and everything else like that. So yeah. Martin says everything's good on his side. That's good to hear, Martin. You've pre-ordered yours, but you can't get it till the morning. Oh dear. No good. And then FG says, I'm going to go do some paperwork so Captain doesn't get annoyed with me. I'll try and be back later. No worries, FG. Have fun. So, here we go.
You're not the only one that's having to wait, Martin.
No. So yeah, everybody, here we go. First look at our kind of... Okay, what I need to do is I need to do that and lock my mouse so that it doesn't leave my screen. And then it's not as sensitive either, which is good. So, welcome to FS19. So I've gone ahead, just to kind of get the ball rolling a little bit. This area down here, I'll switch to the lands part of the map. For those of you that don't know, if you notice how the map is divided up into different sections, well, with the whole new system of farming sim, you now have to go and buy that piece of land before you can do anything with it. So if I was to go and say to myself, right, I'm going to go and cut some of these trees down, well, you can't do it until you own it. And to own it, you'd make it, highlight it blue, and then push spacebar or click on buy. And then it will in turn turn green to indicate that you own that piece of land. And the piece of land that we are looking at is those 3 fields there and this kind of like yarded area here. However, that field 19 over there in the distance we do not own. So yeah, some nice new foliage and things. That's pretty.
That are not completely solid.
Pretty weird.
Oh yeah, that's all.
What's not completely solid, Adam?
The bushes.
No, yeah. So if you guys can see there how the brushes are kind of moving a bit, so let's kind of edge into them a little bit, and you can see how they start moving away. So that's how the whole new thing looks. In fact, let's walk through here. You might get a bit. There you go. Look at that. So they kind of bend out of the way. Another cool little feature that's been added into FS19 is the field info. So it tells you who owns it down in the bottom right corner. It tells you who owns the field, what's in the field, what growth stage it's at, if it's fertilized, if it's weeded, or if there's weeds in it. And then obviously if it needs plowing and stuff. So as you can see, they need harvesting. So realistically, what we need to do now, first of all, is do a bit of placing. Now, cast your minds back to the days of FS17, where if the ground was slightly uneven and we decided we wanted to put something down, and we put something down which looked even enough, but when we got down back into the game, we realized that there was a pillar half a meter off the ground and the other half of the pillar on the other side of the building was half a meter in the ground. Well, they fixed that. So if we go over to placeables, you have all these to choose from for now. One of the things which we will need to get, and we'll actually go ahead and buy that straight away, is the farmhouse. So again, it's the same keys as before. Q and E to rotate, and then WASD for movement, and then your mouse to zoom in and out. But I'm kind of thinking, I don't know where I want to put this. So, and then I think the arrow keys are the ones that rotate the building. So I assume, I don't understand what those blue bits are unless they're like access points or something. So if I put that just there, is that going to be okay there, or am I kind of like not allowed? Okay, so we'll plonk it there. So just take a note of the ground, and voila. So basically what happens is every placeable that you put down now terraforms the ground around it, making a flat, even surface every time you want to place something down, which is absolutely fantastic, because there's nothing worse than having some pillars that are not in the right place and things like that. Quick chat. Lewis, hello man, how's it going? Brent Trans1, hello my friend, long time no see. So yeah, we walk into the house if we can get in there. We've got a surfboard, okay. But I think if you go, I'm just trying to remember where. Actually, I might just pull it up. There you go. If it is, I think it's 10 o'clock in the evening, and you want to, you know, skip the night, you can do so by clicking or pressing R. Obviously, it's not going to let me do it now because it says I'm not tired. But you can pre-select how long you want to sleep for. So if you only want to sleep for a couple of hours, you just put 2 hours. And then you get introduced with this rather nice little time lapse of the area that you're in. And you can see it all going by. And then obviously it allows you to come back out again once you've rested fully. Mystic says the blue shows raise on the ground when placed. Yeah, I think that's kind of just showing you, like, you know, what the idea is going to be when it's placed. And then Ben Sim, he says, I'm off to bed, McSTALLION. Have a great rest of the stream. Well, I will try and do so, Ben, and we will definitely have a chat in the next couple of days, for sure. So now that we've got our farmhouse there, the next thing that we want to go and place down is obviously a silo. Now, these are the different silos. I think there is only those two to begin with. However, FS19 can go and place bunkers, silage, which is something else that's really, really cool. So I think for now, because I suppose we can always get extra ones of those. I think we'll go with this one for now, and kind of find somewhere where we can maybe put it kind of out of the way-ish, like somewhere up here maybe. I think if we just spin it around there, it would be good just there. So yeah, what do you reckon so far, Adam, from what we've seen? Before you answer that, if you notice there, guys, it's flashing saying that I don't own this ground. That is because, like I showed you before, yeah, if I push X, okay, so it's telling me that I don't own the ground, yet the ground that I'm stood on, I do own. Okay, that's rather strange, and oh, maybe I was trying to place it too far over. Okay, try this. Okay, so what if we... Can we plonk it here? Or can we turn it around and possibly put it in here? we've got to remember actually, because it's got the spout at the back of it, remember to unload as well, so that needs to be somewhere accessible. So we'll just put that there. We'll just plonk that there. Okay, and this is the objects that you can obviously buy. All your different feed for your horse. Oh, that's the horses, they eat oats. They would need that. So your tractors, brands, and yes, before I forget, you can actually buy bales and you can choose the color of your wrap. And also, if you buy more than one, they stack. They stack in piles of 8. I've made the decision that I will be buying this game. That's good to hear, Misty. Very good to hear, my friend. Well, if you want the discount, it is there for you. Can you show me slurry tanks? Have a look and see what we've got. I mean, this, like I said, this is a first look, so me showing you stuff. Have a look and see what we can find. Oh, what's this over here? I'm assuming this is probably just water. This is no actual. Can we climb ladders? Oh. Yeah, so I'm assuming that's just like a water tower. Unless the animals, the slurry tanks are over at the animal section, so let's go and have a look. That's the animal dealer. But yeah, there's the ranch, so maybe go have a look here. The slurry spreader. Right, okay, I get you now. Yeah, sure. Sorry, dude, that was a bit. Slurry tanks. So you've got the Garant VE8000. In that view, have a better look. Can obviously change decals, the colours, wheel setup. Have big chunky tires. Have that one. You've got the FRC, which is just your tank. You know, the one from FS17. Then you've got your TSA, which obviously is your 30,000 litre. I assume that's just a transporter. And then you've got your Modulo 2 by Joskin. And then that's a 15,780 litre tank, which is an odd size for a tank, but anyway. For 62,000, and that looks like that. You can obviously change tires and things in there, your wheels. What else have we got? Then we've got the SKE 18.5 PUD or PUD. That's an 18,500 litre, a little bit bigger. But this one you will have to go and get the Zunidisc attacher to kind of go onto it, and then again this requires. That's actually a really nice looking trailer. That is actually not a bad looking trailer. Oh, I'm impressed so far, Giants. Huh. And then you've got your patcher, which will kind of just go onto the back of it. And then of course you've got your PG225, which is 25,000. I assume the 35 will be a 35,000. And then you've got your Vinhuis Premium Integral 2, which is a 30,000. But that's a monster. That really is a monster. Holy hell. 30 meters working width, guys. That is impressive. And you can have the narrow tires as well, or you can just have the normal ones. Jack says, thanks, no worries, Jack. Martin says, I think you have to buy your animal pens and place them yourself. Yep. And then Jack says, my game is downloading, can't wait to play it, but will take so long because I only get 1 megabyte of Wi-Fi speed. Oh, dude. I feel for you. I really do feel for you, buddy. So yeah, that's your slurry. But I mean, there's absolutely loads of stuff here now. Oh yeah, which brings me to this one. I'm so happy this is it. So happy. Forklift truck! Yay! You should be able to change colours on it. Come on, Giants. Oh, the hell's this thing? Oh, okay. It's one of those like conveyor belts, the roper. This machine collects materials from the ground and tips them into trailers. Cool.
Yeah, that's for like sugar beets and that.
Yeah, root crops and stuff. And apparently another cool feature, which we obviously won't be able to take advantage of just yet, is they have included a search in the mod section. So when you're downloading mods and stuff,
Hallelujah.
If you want to find a mod, you can type it in and it will search it.
Hallelujah.
Ah, nice one. So we get the sugarcane stuff as well. Nice. 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 Yes, Mystic. A forklift truck. Forklift. Well, all in all, Farming Simulator is 5.9 gig to download. That, however, is an installation file. After the installation file, and you're allowed to play the game, you will have to unpack that file. Which I think unpacks itself to about 15 gig. It's not huge. It's not.
You've not even done the most important thing yet.
No, I'm getting there. Okay, so yeah, we've got the John Deere's. Thing is, though, everybody knows John Deere's. Let's have a look at Fast Track.
Yeah, 4220.
Look at the.
Matthew Ferguson, 7726.
Got the Narrows. The Nokin. Or we've got the Trelleborgs, but we can have the wides on them. Twins. That looks sweet. Yes, please.
I want to see it with twins.
Huh?
I want to see it with twins. I can't see it. There you go.
That is proper nice. Woohoo. Okay, I want to go back and then go to large. So you've got your 7, your John Deere. So I'll start with the first one on the John Deere, and I'll go through them all. So you've got your Trelleborg as standard, although you can upgrade or. Oh no, it's the same price. Actually, no, it's not. It's $1,000 more for the Michelin. You can choose your wheel setup, so standard, wide, standard for those ones. Go back to Trelleborg. You've got standard wheel weight, so that adds that nice little weight there. The back tires, if you can see. And then you've got your wide tires. Then wide tires with those added weights. And you've got your twins, which, yeah, that doesn't look too bad. And you've just got your rear twins. Wonder if they've got triples.
No, not for the 84.
So then you've got engine setups of the 7230 or the 7250. or the 7270, or the 7290, or the 7310, which obviously is the biggest one in John Deere at the moment, I think, and that's 352 brake. We've got your case Optum, which I'm not going to look at the case because we've seen that. New Holland, we've seen Steyr, we've seen Utes, we've seen Massey, we've seen. But then you've got your 8Rs, which will be exactly the same setups, I assume. Oh, that looks nice as well. Do you know, it's just so nice to have John Deere from the word go. The fact that with like previous games, we've had to wait a good few months before we got any decent kind of John Deere mod.
I mean, that 8417 was bloody brilliant.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? Then you've got your Fendt 900. I want to have a look at this one. Yes. Yes, boys and girls.
The 8330.
It'll catch up. We'll see. So,
Well,
for this one,
RT.
you've got the same wheels. Wheel weights wides with wheel weights. And then your twins. And then you've got 3, 4.
1050.
Got your 1050. Yes, please. You know what? Just because I can. What tyres do we want? We'll go with Trailbogs, and I'm thinking we'll go with wide with the weights on it. There you go.
Hopefully it's controllable.
Huh?
Hopefully it's actually controllable.
Well, yes. Let's hope it doesn't have the steering circle of the Earth this time, like in the previous ones that we had. Goodness me. Yeah. Still waiting for bloody class though. They would be nice. This is going to bring me to my next topic. Okay. I don't want to go too much in topic or too much in depth with this, but I think one of the main reasons why class are not in Farming Simulator, and I might be wrong, so don't take this as gospel, but as far as I know, class has got some sort of agreement with cattle and crops. Because cattle and crops, if you notice, if you've seen any of their videos, they all feature class tractors. So I think because they've got their sort of license with cattle and crops, that could be a reason why we don't see class as a base model in Farming Simulator 19. However, who knows what the future may bring, like I said earlier on. Now that FS19 is here, I suppose we can look forward to FS21. You know, maybe we can have goats, or even trees with fruits on them. You know, but again, it's just one of those. The imagination can think up anything really. But Giants, unfortunately, are limited by the graphics engine that they use. In order for them to seriously step up their game, they would need to have an entirely new gaming engine. So I'm gonna buy that.
They've got death.
Pretty much, yeah. Right, so we need a weight.
It was an exhaust fluid.
That weights. Oh, cool. There's John Deere weights in this. That's cool. Huh. And Fend.
And John Deere front loaders.
And Fend. Nice. So we'll get one of those big ones. What colour should we go for, lads? What colour should we pick? I think we should go with kind of like... No, not that. No. I was thinking we'll go with like a greyish colour. I'm not going to choose it yet. I want you guys to, you know... Pink. Well, yeah, I suppose. For breast cancer awareness. Good shout. I'm all for that. I'm all for that one. Yeah. So is pink? Are we settled with pink then? We're gonna go with pink. Yeah, we'll go with. What else will we need? Okay, really, we need a combine harvester. Ooh, Bent, Massey Ferguson, or Challenger. What's the difference between those two then? Absolutely nothing.
They're all
But it's gonna.
They're all ADCO, so it's just a logo.
Okay, so the 54 grand upgrade to the engine will take you from 538 to 547, so nearly 100 horsepower for 54 grand. Jeez, is that worth it? Okay, well, our fields are not that big for now, so I think what we are gonna do is,
John Deere.
yeah, I'm gonna spice things up on this farm a little bit. We go with crawler tracks or standard? We'll go with standard. Keep things down.
Crawler tracks.
You reckon?
Yeah. They ride better.
I'm only gonna get the little one to start with. Don't even know what fields we've got that need harvesting straight away. So yeah, we'll buy that. Okay, back. Then I need.
They haven't got any hill masters in yet.
Need that because I know we've got sunflowers. That. Yeah, I'd go for the Fent later on, Martin, when I've got access to fields, you know, like that, because this field here may not look that big, but believe me, you stand next to that field, it is intense. And what I was thinking is of ploughing that in and converting field 5 and 4 into one field. If you could do that with 9, 10 and 11, make that one field. 14, 15, 16, 17, you can make that one field. It's going to be good. So yeah, back down to our little corner. And another thing, guys, I'm just things are just popping into my head every 2 seconds here. What happens now on multiplayer and things? So the multiplayer has the whole kind of like multiplayer scene has kind of had a little play around with. But if for some reason you're doing a silage harvest, and someone owns, so if I click on that and I was to own that part of the land, I in turn own that BGA. So what happens is nobody else would be able to use the BGA unless I gave them what is known as contracting permissions. So that would allow, and obviously in the next live stream when a few other people have the game, we will have a multiplayer session and I will be able to talk you guys through majority of that. But also I'm thinking of doing like a little tutorial series on multiplayer and things like that, because there is quite a lot of detail within multiplayer, which, you know, some people might not figure out straight away or might not know how to use it properly. But yeah, it's a lot better. Basically, you can have up to 8 farms on one map, and each one of those farms could obviously do a certain part of the map. You know, you could divide it up between 8 of you or whatever, but I do believe 8 is the most you can have. And you can work for each other. You can say, for instance, like we own field 24, 25, 26. Say, for instance, I'm on the blue farm or the green farm. We'll just use these as an example. And Adam owned the blue farm, and I needed somebody to harvest, say, field 24. I could subcontract that field out to Adam, and then he would, you know, for the right price, he would harvest it and do all the work on it, and I would then be able to transfer him whatever amount we've agreed on, and yeah, so we can actually send. You can send players money individually, I believe, but you can also send the farm money. So Adam's on the blue farm. I, as the administrator for the server or whatever, I could actually send, you know, like $5 million to the blue farm, and then whoever is within the blue farm has access to that 5 million. If you sell crop or bales or something while you're, you know, operating within the blue farm, you personally don't get the money. What happens is the money that's made from within the game gets put back into the main kitty of that blue farm, for instance. What else can I think of? You can, as a server owner or administrator, you can promote people to a farm manager, which gives them a whole list of different permissions. Like they can transfer money to people, they can kick people, ban people. Another cool thing is the banning system has been completely overhauled, and if you click that ban button, it is a permanent ban. Even restarting the server will not affect it, because the way it works now is every time when you first log on to Farming Simulator onto their server, your character is given a hidden unique ID. Now, it's not an IP address, it's not a Steam key or a Steam ID. It's a unique Giants Farming Simulator 19 ID number thing somewhere in the XML files, and that's what gets banned. So if you try come back as a different player, it'll still ban you because that unique code is set to your Steam ID. So rest in peace, guys. If there's troublemakers, we ban them. You will not see them again until we unban them, which is pretty cool. Martin says, Giants run long live streams for the last week explaining all the new things about the game. Exactly, Martin. 7 o'clock UK time. They hosted an hour to an hour and 10 minutes worth of live stream, basically going through everything. And yeah, as you can imagine, instead of me sitting there and watching other YouTubers play the game, I kind of thought to myself, do you know what? I'm not going to watch any of those. I'm just going to go ahead and watch what Giants have been saying, because obviously they make the game. They're going to give you the best, the best information possible. And that's where I've pretty much learned all the knickknacks about FS19 so far. I am obviously trawling along the forums at the same time to try and learn some new features and things like that. So here you go, we've got the Fent in the flesh. Rather nice looking tractor. The size of that pink weight. Mystic. Oh dear. So yeah, what's that say? Profi Plus. And we've got all the hydraulic linkages and everything. Am I right in saying that the hoses and everything work in FS19? Like your hydraulic hoses?
What was that?
Do your hydraulic hoses work in FS19? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I do. Now we've got the John Deere T560i combine harvester with the corn chopper. Although we can use that for sunflowers. I need a trailer. I'm not gonna go for anything stupid, but I don't like those trailers. I'm gonna go. Huh.
What size plows and stuff are there?
Plows, you've got your 2 meter, 2.5, 4.9, 6.2, and a 10.5. So, like, if you remember the Salford, the 6.2 was the biggest base game vanilla in FS17. Well, they've gone one bigger this time at 10.
And it's
10.5.
and it's reversible.
And it's reversible, yeah. That's pretty cool. Auger bins, you've got quite a few. You've got the Seed Runner, which is pretty damn cool. It's basically going to refill your seeders and stuff. You can throw them straight into your seeders from that piece of equipment there.
Yeah. Another question.
Yes, sir.
How well do the pickups drive?
That is yet to be discovered. I've not driven one yet. Yeah. Headers, pretty much self-explanatory. I don't have to say much about that. Corn headers again. Forage harvester headers, because obviously we know that the big X or they're all in there now.
Power harrows.
Where did you see that? Disc harrow, para harrow, yeah.
I wonder what ground texture they leave.
I'm assuming it'll just look like cultivated ground, because they haven't really done much. Hey, they've even got subsoilers here as well.
Oh,
nice.
Nice.
Chisel a culti plow. Nice. So I wonder what that would actually come up as. What would the farm, not the farm, the map, what would it think if you were to use that? Would it say that you've cultivated it or if you've just plowed it? Where we at? So we've done the forage with potato again. That's pretty simple, although we've got the roper this time. That's the Kelia 2 or the Keller. I don't know how you say that.
That'd be a nice match for the 1050, I think.
Yeah, it probably would. Oh, mate, you only need 150 horsepower for this.
Yeah, I know, but
I know. Not big enough.
it'd look nice being a 1050.
It would, wouldn't it? You beat harvesters, or beat technology, sugarcane technology. So you've got your single row billet planter for your sugarcane. I've not used any of this equipment. Any of it.
Well, bale trailers and stuff like that.
We'll get there. Cotton. So we've got the cotton, and they're like, they've got movable floors, so you just reverse up to it, and it just kind of sucks it inside the trailer, and then you can unload it, and it just spits it back out. Disc harrows, so I'm assuming cultivators. You've got the big TT, which isn't so big at 3.4 meters. And then you've got your Qualidisc, Agromaz, BTC 50H, Amazon Kuhn, Porsche Vaderstad, or Vaderstad. Then Lemkin at 16 meters as your biggest. Okay, so no, no. What? Okay, so we've got a 24 meter cultivator. What are they then? Disc harrows. Right, okay, it's confusing. I've got a lot to learn.
What's the difference?
Cultivator prepares the field for next sowing, and basically it's same thing really.
I thought a harrow was to level the ground.
Well, that might be what it does. Subsoilers, been through them. Seeders, this is interesting. Have we got any John Deere seeders?
No.
But we do have the 25-meter Seedhawk XL full bar. There's a good reason for that, although it's not in the game just yet. But the DLC for the Big Buds that was in FS17, if you had the Platinum Edition, I think it was, you will be able to download them as mods. We don't have to pay for them. Which to be honest, I thought they would have already been in. Let me just check to make sure they aren't. So no, they're not in yet. But yeah, that's basically what they can do. Back over there. Seeders, subsilers. Okay. So Mystic said there are two different things. Disc harrows break up the ground smaller and level it more than a cultivator. Right. So if you've got, I'm guessing, so if you've got chunky bits of soil on your field after ploughing, for instance, you get left with big chunks. Your disc harrow, you would run over it first with your disc harrow to soften it up and level it, and then would you cultivate on top of that, or would you be able to just go straight seed on top?
If I had lumps after ploughing, I'd just power harrow it.
But the problem with power harrowing is you do not have width on your size. 4 meters is the widest that you'd go. And plus that's going to use more because it's using power to drive it. Another cool thing which I've just thought of as well is, let me just kind of go back out here and just jump into a tractor. If you can have it, let me just try and get it so that you can see it a bit better. Right. Down in the bottom right corner, you've got the speedometer. Right, so you've obviously got your main bit in the middle. Cool. Mystic says you can't straight seed over it, you can't power harrow it. It will just break the power harrow. Okay. So would you then just cultivate it or what? I don't know. But yeah, going back to this, you've got your speedometer down the bottom. The little grayed out section with the 0, that's your fill level. So if you've got a trailer, combine, anything like that with a fill compartment on it, that's where it will be displayed. Just underneath the, look at me, I'm pointing. I am pointing, physically pointing at my screen like you guys can see this. But anyway, there is like an hourglass. Now that's obviously the hours for your tractor. You've got your cruise control just above that, so where it says 26, that funny symbol thing, that's your cruise control. Then your 0 miles per hour, that's obviously your speed. And then the blue bit, that'll kind of go all the way around, that's your speed on there. The fuel, which is the kind of great, like, what would you call it? Kind of see-through orangey colour. That's your fuel. And then you've got the green one, which is maintenance. Now, this is an important one. If you just leave your tractors to deteriorate, so if that bar drops all the way down to, say, the last quarter, then what's going to happen is your tractor is going to use more fuel, in turn costing you more to run. And also, if it is a piece of equipment, for instance a combine header, if that is really low in maintenance, it will actually not pull in 100% of its capacity. So it kind of, as the maintenance kind of needs to be maintained, as that increases, your productivity input or output from the field is less, so you'll have more waste. So it will actually do its job properly. So the moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, keep your machines maintained. Simple as that. Also, the longer you leave it, the more expensive it costs. So if you're all about saving some money and whatnot, then you need to make sure you keep on top of that one. Apart from that, I don't actually know anything other than what I've just said. I may have missed something, but again, that's just kind of the whole thing of, oh, there goes the train. Okay. Okay, so apparently I had a tractor running, but I don't. Weird. But yeah, I needed to buy a trailer. Just gonna go with this one. What design we're going to go with? Color design. Buy that. Yes. Okay. I've done that. Fertilizers. We've got the fertilizer spreaders. Now there's another new fertilizer type, lime, that has been introduced into the game, and the textures for that, guys, is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. It is so realistic. It's fantastic. So you've got your 12, your 12 meter spreader there, and then your 12 meter there. But the only difference between these two breedles is the capacity. One's 14,000 and one's 18,950. You think they would have rounded it up to 19,000 or even 20, but oh well. That's that one. Crop protection. So with weeds being a thing now, this is also an important stage. If it is enabled in your settings, you can turn it off so that weeds do not grow in your field. If you leave the weeds, they'll grow and they will actually lessen your productivity on your field as well. So it all kind of works well together. Mystic says, I hate lime, makes me cough and choke. Yeah, I can imagine. Like dust. Have we had a look at the planters? So yeah, you've got your basic planters here. 12 meter being the biggest one there. Your weeders. These will just trail behind weeders, I assume. Slurry tanks, manure spreaders. Oh nice, they've got proper small one, 9 meter one here. Cool. Mowers. So you've got your pull behind one. And then just your normal ones. Headers, windrows. Loading wagons, have we got any new ones? Ooh. I'm not even going to attempt to say that name. Actually, yeah, well, Scheutenmaker. Scheutzmaker? It sounds like shitmaker. Watch, that's how you'll pronounce it. Shitmaker. Or shootemaker. Shoot. If anybody's in this game, anybody watching now knows how to pronounce that, please let me know in Discord. Oh, we've got a Fent one. Nice. Proper square, these ones. Quite like them, actually. Locking floor. Baling, what bales? What balers? Oh, bale collector. Okay, so we've got a square bale collector. There is no round bale collector. That's not the end of the world. Chainsaw's not going to bother. Forestry. Apparently they've had a good look at Farm Sim now. So yeah, enough of all that jazz. I want to get doing something. Now I've got to remember my keys. We'll go inside for this one. So yeah, we've also now got in-cab suspension, which is also pretty cool. That's that header on. Now we need to make it back to our field. We'll try and do this now in an orderly fashion. And we've got traffic as well. Watch as I go over a bump. Hopefully it'll bounce here. Watch my seat. Okay, so the seat moved, but I didn't. But I suppose it's all in the kind of effects of it. Okay, I just took that off. Oops. I suppose let's get going. The longer I mess around, I am trying to. Oh, wrong button. I think I need to go this way now. Come on, Mr. Tractor. Mr. Combine Harvester. I've got a brand new Combine Harvester, I'll give you. So I suppose that's like the wool sell point, maybe? Are we going the right way here? What does he keep saying? Yes. God, he's miles away. Why is he so far away? Yep, shortcut. We'll take it. It's probably going to be absolutely no good for us, but anyway. Alright, Adam, take it easy, dude, and hopefully we'll have you on here soon. Thank you for joining us tonight. And another thing that we need to remember as well is on your contracts, or formerly known as missions, you can hire a worker. One thing to keep in mind though is if you do hire a worker to do that field for you for the mission, if it's say a harvesting mission, then what will happen is they'll do it, but when they finish the field, your payout will not be very good at all. Right, so let's unfold it. There we go, and then I'm just going to push H. See what happens. Okay, so he is missing some. That's not too bad. I reckon we'll probably get all of this in here. I need to change that sound because it's silly high. Put that down to 10. What's he gonna do here? What's he gonna do here? I'm just really tempted to see how well the new AI workers are in comparison to previous versions. It seems to be behaving alright. You might see a few birds as well flying around. Like coming up in front of us, they just kind of like come out of the crops out of nowhere. It's almost like quite scary, a horror film. impressed. Quite impressed. And this game looks absolutely amazing in the night time. Absolutely amazing at night. Because everything just lights up and just looks a heck of a lot better. They've got mirrors which are working. Apparently the mirrors have been reworked and are a bit more detailed. Right, so we're gonna go and fetch our 1050. Oh yeah, they fixed that. Definitely fixed it this time round. Oh wow, that was quite intense. So what have we got up there? Nothing new, unless... No, nothing new there, so that's okay. Oops. Cool, so we've now got our trailer on. Let's head back to the yard. See how we get on. Go on, open it up. Open it up. Let's go. Need to change the sensitivity of my steering, I know that much. Of the dead zones. It's like I've got to turn my wheel like a quarter before it actually kicks in the game. It's quite annoying. But let's I can deal with it for now. I wonder if our hired worker's stuck yet. Wouldn't surprise me if he was, or she. As you can see, the seat jumping around and bouncing everywhere. Always cool. Right, all in all, I'm quite impressed so far. I mean, obviously, first hour of gameplay, can't really say anything wholeheartedly just yet. There's your birds. Hello, birds. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to talk to you about this. Well, there aren't any. But apparently there's the whole cloud system's different and everything. If I speed time up, there you go. You can kind of see how clouds work, but I don't want to do that. Costs me too much money. What's he doing now? Lost, I think. he really going to get that? No. As I thought. We didn't get much out of that field, really. Obviously, we want to try and maximise as much as we can. You can even hear the engine changing when it starts like hitting the crop. Awesome. That's our first crop done. We need some sheds, don't we? Some farm sheds. But for now, I'll put this here. And can run back up to this one. We'll go and put this in our brand new yeah, that could be a bit of a problem. What's it like on the other side? So that's quite... So there you go, there's a good example of what the new terraforming does. You can see the ground texture difference there. So because this needs such a wide base, it's actually kind of terraformed it. And if you sell that, the ground still stays the same. Okay. Our other tractor. And we'll take this back to the yard and then buy some sheds for the tractors. Even got the sound of the indicators right. Wow. Not bad, Giants, not bad at all. Cruise control it. Okay, so that works. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what mods come out first. Quite interesting. I know that it's, from what I understand, it's not a huge job to convert mods from FS17 to FS19. It's something that I will look into. I think it could be quite cool. Another nice feature of the new FS19 is when it rains, your window wipers work. Yes, they work. What is that in that field? I don't even know what's in that field. Is that a bad thing? Oh, it's cotton. Oh, is that what it is? I hadn't been up close to it. Ah. Right, so that's ready to harvest, so I suppose... Oh. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to lease... Because... I don't plan on... in it for more than what I'm going to use it for today. Design color, go with black, main color. Lease that as well. Follow me is not in the game yet, unfortunately. Now's the time to see how different this vehicle is driving wise from the old one. Old one was horrible to drive. Welcome to the live stream if you're just joining us. Hope you're all doing good. We're just on our way back to our little placeable farmyard, which we're building up slowly. But I've got a little field of cotton that needs tending to or harvesting. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I will be doing cotton, but I'm going to do cotton on a much bigger scale when we have the land available. But yes, guys, over the next couple of days, well, today and tomorrow, I will be live streaming for a few hours on both days. Obviously tonight, so when I finished on this live stream, I'll probably head to bed and then wake up and then do what I need to do in the morning, and then we'll probably have an afternoon live stream. And then we'll probably have another live stream a bit later on in the afternoon. Okay, yeah, so this is a little bit bumpy for this guy. Maybe I shouldn't have come this way, but oh well. Mind. Do what we do to do. Park him here. Turn that off. I keep going to the train. There we go. Look at this thing, it's huge. That's scary. And it doesn't have any beacons, that's surprising. Oh well, off we go. Another thing that you can do in multiplayer when you're setting the player permissions is you can allow the players to create new fields, you can allow players to reset vehicles, sell vehicles, buy vehicles, but they have to remain within their budget that you give them, otherwise they will run out of money and they'd have to sell something in order to make some money, or go sell some of their crops, or whatever the case might be, bales, whatever they've got lying around, to get them going again. And I mean, really, it's the whole idea of it now is endless. You know what we can do, because if you've got multiplayer, like I said in the beginning of the stream, you can have up to 8 different farms on one map. So you could have 8 different teams around the map, and you know, you could have like a full economy going between you guys. I mean, like the main person, the administrator for the server, he could be like a bankman, and he could be the one to provide all the farms with money, and then, you know, every month or whatever, in-game month, the player would have to repay X amount of money to the person. You can totally do that in FS19. That is a thing. The other cool thing is contracting is also available in multiplayer. You know, the like in-game contracting, I believe. I don't think it's a case of you have to own every field to be able to work them. If you want to do some work on a field, you can do so. But yeah, another thing, guys, just keep an eye out in the near future. I'm shopping around for a dedicated server. I am shopping around for one, so there should be one coming soon. Hopefully before Christmas anyway. This thing. I have got crop destruction on, this is standard, so if I kind of drive over the crops, I think, do I have it on? Yes, I do. But we have to lime our fields at some point, and we have to weed them. Autosave interval, that's another new feature. So the cotton, if I can get a good view, and it's taken up through there, up them shoots, and fired into there. You can just see it shooting out the top there. There you go. And then down the bottom, it starts to form the big wool bale, you could say. So we'll just do this harvest and we'll pick up the bale, and then I think we'll call it a night for today's stream. And then, like I said, tomorrow we will get right back onto it. And we'll have a good few hours on it. But what I might do in the meantime is, you know, between live streams, I might actually kind of look into making the yard a bit more feasible. I might like change one of these fields into an area or equipment of some sort. But we'll see. We will see. I definitely think our next fields. I want that one, mate. Push X. I mean, 0.2 million for that. Wow. Can you even own all these bits down here? Everywhere where you can see it's kind of pulled out, that's what you buy. So you can buy that bit, which is what we want to buy. What's in that field? Oof, it's corn. Jeez. Might have to get a massive corn harvest going in. But that brings me to my next question. For those of you that are still watching the live stream, or if you're watching it later on to catch up, in the comments section below, or in chat now, let me know what you want me to do with this field. Do we pull out the new Big X and bang it all up into a silo? Or do you want me to just harvest it with a combine and kind of just keep the crop in storage? You let me know what we want to do with that. Massive corn harvest, as in chopping the corn, or just a normal corn harvest with a harvester, combine harvester? Okay, so we're nearly done this field of cotton. Actually, scrap that. Do half silage and half corn. Do you know, that's not a bad idea. Straight up the middle. That's not a bad idea, that, Mystic. I like that idea. I do like that idea. Yeah. Could do that, couldn't we? A bit of both worlds. Because I believe we'd have to go and place our... we have to go and place the placeable. Okay, so one thing we do know is you can get a heck of a lot of cotton in there. We're only at 2,000 and odd, and we've done this little field. It's not a big field. Would have been good if we had had a smaller, like sort of self-propelled corn harvest or something a little bit smaller for the smaller fields. But again, I'll probably end up banging these two into one. Right, so unload unfinished bale, press Y. And there it goes. That is our little bale there. We can close the back. That's that one done. Okay, so that's on the ground, so then we lift it up and it does its thing. Okay, so then we push X and that folds it down even smaller. Oh, that's alright, isn't it? Cool. That's another bit of equipment that we've got there. I'll put this one next to it. And then we'll run back to vent. you how this thing works. Okay, it's not the vent, I do apologise. Pickle. Now you're going to see my amazing reversing skills with these trailers. So there you can see the crop is okay, so we want to go into B. Okay, the steering on this pickup truck is close. Got to give it a second or two to. What's it doing? Straighten. And then it just pulls the bail on like so. We can press L. Okay, so that's exactly. And then B to get that like that. Now, can we strap it down? No. Okay, I assume you don't need to strap it down then. Right, so where do we take this? Spinnery? I don't know. Do you? Quite possibly. Right, yeah. However, this time I'm gonna go the road. Won't be as bumpy. Hey up. Where's the rest of my trailer? Look in that mirror, you can't see the trailer. The bale's floating. Oh, I need to change the screenshot key. Oh, I'll do that later. Yes, answering Adam's question from earlier about how does this thing handle now. At slower speeds it's okay. I think it could be a bit of a nightmare. You're going a bit fast. Come on. Get up there. Right, so now we will see if this is where we drop these things off. So now the moment of truth. Yes! So we've got 1,220 for that little bale. I don't think it's too bad. It wasn't the biggest of bales in the world. But you know, I'm actually quite happy and quite buzzed at how well it's turned out. It runs nicely enough. Smooth enough, and I just hope that it looks alright on the live stream. I am running this on the new rig. Seems to be running it alright. That's good, Mystic. I'm glad it's been good. That's what I've been aiming for, and the upgrades that I've done. I just want to be able to give you guys some decent gameplay when I'm live streaming and stuff. Don't want it to be terrible like it used to be. I mean, we're talking some big upgrades have been made, so yeah. But I think for now, everybody, what's this one doing? So there's a slight head bob as well going on. Very minimal, but you can notice it when you're playing it. I don't know if you can see it so much on stream, but yeah, you can. Okay, so this canola's still busy growing, so we're alright for today on that one. So, just to recap, we had cotton in here, and then we had sunflowers over here. Now these fields need to be sprayed. Well, I'm probably going to end up covering them with lime, because the lime, I believe, kind of curbs the process of needing the field to be plowed. You can kind of put lime down and then get 2 or 3 harvests out of it before you need to plow it. But again, that's just how it is most things. So anyway, guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like end the stream here. We'll get some water. Glug 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 glug. And we will have some. Okay, we've got a lot of fruit juice. Yeah, I like that fruit juice. Can we pick anything up? Can. What else can we pick up in here? Hey, we can pick ladders up. That's cool. One thing I do want to see before we go is, I'm assuming it will be back. Cars, skid load, number, not in there. Yeah, let me go like that. My question is, where's this? Where is that little thing that we got to drive around? You know, that we got for pre-ordering the game. I just thought it was like oh, what's it called? Not Manitou. There's that little. I have to go through them all now. Almost like the gator, but it's not the gator. That's Sue. Why do we not have that? No, there's 2 versions. You got the John Deere Gator if you got the collector's edition, and then if you pre-ordered the game, you get the Mahindra something or other. But it's clear that we do not have it, unless it's where else. I'm just not seeing it under trucks. Huh? Cars and front loaders and Tell you what, we'll have to have a look into that one. Yeah. Can't wait to use that. Maybe. Oh, cool. So you can have a long pipe on it. That's pretty cool. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I thought for pre-ordering, we got the Mahindra. Little all-purpose kind of farm-all type of thing. It's clear that we don't get it. Come on, Giants. We paid for the game, you need to step up to your part of the deal now. Want our DLC. Animal pens, dog house. I will go in more depth with the dog at a later point. Decorations. And yes, boys and girls, you can have a sandcastle. Okay, well. Did you go to mods and install it? I don't know. I thought it was just pre-installed with the game, Mystic. I have absolutely no idea. I will have a look in the next, before the next live stream. So, with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to thank you very much for joining me this evening. It's been an absolute blast. Good to be back on the farm simulator. Has been a while, but we are there, and we can enjoy some more farming and some fun. Just sorting some music out here to get to players out. Was a good one. Hopefully see you in one of the next streams. Yes, Mystic. Again, I will be streaming tomorrow. Probably around lunchtime-ish. Somewhere between 12 and 1. But keep an eye out on Discord and also on Facebook. I will keep you guys updated there as to what's happening and everything else like that. What time we'll be going live, and also just keep an eye out on YouTube. I'll probably put a reminder out like I did for this stream, although I was half an hour early today because Giants was nice and gave us the game early. So that's pretty cool. But other than that, guys, I just want to say thank you very much for joining me. Mystic, thank you for sticking around, mate. I appreciate it. And to everyone else that has joined in and out of the stream, thank you all for coming. And be sure to hit the like button. And if you're new, hit the subscribe. And then the little bell notification button next to it, just to let you guys know whenever I do a live stream or I upload a video. That way you won't miss anything. Because there'll be a lot more content coming from FS19. Because I'm quite enjoying it. But once again, guys, until next time, thank you very much. Take care, and we will see you all in the next one. Bye for now, guys.
Yeah, I roll out of bed, bad hair, ain't no pants on. First day of third grade, better throw a hat on. Snapback, backpack, snacks, lunch, love you, ma. Can't wait to see my friends I missed all summer long. Walking real fast, cause I'm feeling hella nervous. I can still see her face this year. I got a purpose, and you know I hate school, but she makes it all worth it. Wouldn't change a thing about her, no way, man, she's perfect. Yeah, I wouldn't change a thing about her, no way, man, she's perfect. I wouldn't change a thing about her, no way, man, she's perfect. Yeah, I wouldn't change a thing about her, no way, man, she's perfect. Yeah, I wouldn't change a thing about her, no way, man, she's perfect. She's got pretty big eyes and some nice long hair. She's always dressing cute, all the guys wanna stare. And it makes me hella jealous, but I act like I don't care. Kept my distance cause the thought of losing her has me scared. Get to my first class, glass and she's sitting right there. Take a deep breath, heart beating, fighting all the fear. Yeah, adrenaline, a gentleman, I try to see clear. Walk up and sit down and her smile makes my year. Start talking to her and I can't slow down, and I love the way she laughs, so I'll be the class clown. Cause this the kind of love you feel in a small town, and I'll never let her go if I get her somehow. Yeah, and I'll never let her go if I get her somehow. Yeah, and I'll never let her go if I get her somehow. Yeah, and I'll never let her go if I get her somehow. Yeah, and I'll never let her go if I get her somehow. So I finally get the courage to ask her out. Told her never for a moment did I have a doubt, cause she's the only one that stands out of the crowd, the only girl to quench my thirst in this life of drought. Damn, that might have been a little over the top. Now that I think of it, this really was a long shot. A few seconds go by and my heart drops. Finally she looks at me and my heart stops. 40 years later and we're still together. Just celebrated anniversary 27, and every day I'm with her, another day in heaven. She's the one for me, that hasn't never been a question. Yeah, we're just getting started. I know that you want it, baby, just get on it, ready to go. We know how to party, pull out the Bacardi, feel it in my body, put on a song. Yeah, let's go. Nah, we ain't never gonna slow down. All the girls looking hot like a hoe down. Everybody going off in my hometown, ready for a showdown. Keep it on the low now, we about to pop off like a bottle. Everybody knows that we're going full throttle. Drinking alcohol, yeah, straight from the nozzle. End of the night, end up horizontal. They know they want something more. They know they want something more. They've never heard us before. They've never heard us before. A sound that's hard to ignore. A sound that's hard to ignore. It's time to even the score. Everybody like the 80s. Everybody like the 80s. Rock and roll and the late. Rock and roll and the late. Getting hella crazy. Getting hella crazy. Party like the 80s. Party like the I know that you want it, you know that I got it, so let's get up on it, I'm ready to go. When the place is knocking, I don't plan on stopping, baby, keep on rocking, put on a show. Let's go, yeah, we going off on a Tuesday, gonna go all out till a new day. Turn it up so loud, what you say? Got the whole place filled out like a zoo mate. Her parents told her not to stay out too late, but when I come to pick her up, already too late. Where we headed now? Yeah, it's too great. Party down south, get ready for a new stage. They know they want something more. They know they want something more. They've never heard us before. They've never heard us before. A sound that's hard to ignore. A sound that's hard to ignore.